Welcome back to Sunburnt Souls. On this show, we speak about life and faith and our mental well-being and a whole heap of other stuff as well. My name's Dave Quack and I'm your host. I've been here for about 2 years and a half, and today we're going to be talking about the future of Sunburnt Souls and some of the exciting things that are coming up, and also some things that you can be putting to prayer. So there's a lot of stuff that's going to be changing over the next couple of weeks in regards to the content we're producing. So soon you will be having access to a whole bunch of new courses that are professionally written by my friend who's got a PhD in neuroplasticity. That's just a bit of a Easter egg, watch this space because that's coming soon, but I won't get into that today. But where we're going kind of on a local level is that we're now going to start promoting and hosting ticketed events called Sunburnt Souls Unhinged. And it's all about looking at, our mental well-being through the lens of somebody who has, a mental health disorder like I do. And then we're going to speak into that space, but we're going to do it in a way that is just what I consider to be brand new, specifically in the faith and mental health sphere. I hate it when people say spear instead of sphere, and I just did it. Right? So we're going to speak into this space because I think we have a unique ability to make it fun. And a lot of people sometimes pucker up when you say that, speaking about mental health or mental illness is fun. But I don't mean fun as in we're making fun. I mean we're having fun in a serious place, but using humor as a way to get through. Because sometimes when you're struggling, humor's all you got. And so we want to have fun. We want to do live events because I really feel like, one of the biggest things people need in their journey with mental health is to connect with God first, absolutely, but also to connect with each other. And so we want to put on these events. And guess what? I trialed one a couple of weeks ago on a Saturday night, just with a small group, 40 people, and it was awesome. The atmosphere in the room was electric. The content was well received. We spoke about all manner of things. And to be honest, we spent maybe the first, 15, 20 minutes just laughing and cracking up and bonding over, a serious topic, but we were having fun doing it. And then after that, we kind of got a bit more heavy, spoke about the implications of mental illness when you're a Christian and what that looks like, living that out theologically. And then after that, we had some question and answer time, and they're not always going to run the same way, but I can tell you that it was awesome, categorically awesome. And I went around to the people in the room and I asked them, look, what would you change? What do you think could be better? What do we do well? And I asked people not to hold back, and essentially there was really good feedback. And so what we're going to do is start running a series of live events, and there's going to be 2 ways this will happen. So the first way is that we host it and invite people to that. At the moment, we're going to trial $25, which some people have said is too much and others have said it's too little. I don't know. I feel like it's about the same cost as a movie ticket. And so anyone who's going to go to the movies and buy a ticket is going to turn up and be invested in that movie. So I think we're going to start with $25 and we're going to gather in the name of hilarity and challenge and a really well thought through production that helps people connect to God in amongst their own mental health issues, and also something they could probably bring their non-Christian mates to without feeling embarrassed or like something weird's going to happen. I mean, something weird will happen, but probably weird in the way that they'll like, right? So we're going to do that. And so we're going to host some, and there's one on the 17th of October this year. Okay, write that down. 17th of October at the Junction in Burleigh Waters. Okay, the Junction is a function centre run by our church, and Pastor Kev and Anita and Ruth and Chris and the team out there, they're awesome. Like some of the most incredible people to work with and just be on the journey of faith with. They're hosting us. We're going to shoot for 250 people and run it like an amazing event. It's going to be good. The first one I ran was only 40 people, so this is going to be a different expression of it. And this one, we're just going to sort of see, okay, is this effective? Which way is the most effective? How do we do this most effectively to reach people? And also be thinking about how not to turn people off. Okay, so they're the ones we'll host. And then what we want to do is start getting our Sunburnt Souls Unhinged show available for other churches to have at their church. So instead of you coming to our event, me and the team come up to you. You ticket it at $25 a person as well, and we get the proceeds of that ticket because it pays for the ministry to keep moving forward, right? It shows buy-in so the people that you recruit come, and then we come and we do a show that blows your mind and helps people be equipped in their own faith and mental well-being, and essentially like God's kingdom advances in a way that I don't think has been done. I'm not saying that people aren't good at communicating mental health within the church at all. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying we're going to do it in a way that might just be a unique difference, a unique point of difference where people might walk away refreshed or challenged or something. Okay, so that's coming. I'm going to start working for Sunburnt Souls 1 day a week. And this is possible because some people who have backed us in prayer and in encouragement have also backed us with their wallets. And so we're starting to move forward financially. But it is still a really big, leap of faith because we don't have the money to keep going for very long, but we really trust that this is something God would have us do because as awesome as it's been for the last 2.5 years, I can't keep doing it for free because it takes time and resources and it takes investment. I got programs, I got a bunch of stuff I got to do. Even a podcast in and of itself costs about $500 to produce by the time you factor in your time, the other person's time, studio hire if it's a video podcast. It's just a matter of kind of like prioritizing what matters most and going forward. And the best way at this point is that I do start getting 1 day a week to really focus in on Sunburnt Souls. One cool thing, if you do feel compelled to get behind us financially as a partner, is that because we're a DGR status charity, that DGR stands for deductible gift recipient. Because we have that, every dollar you give over $2 is a deductible gift. And at the end of the financial year, we work all that out and send you a receipt, and you can use that in your tax return. So like I said before, at the moment, we've got the podcast and some existing resources. We've also got these brand new face-to-face live events that we're promoting. In the next couple of weeks, we're going to have all these brand new courses covering so many different things. You're going to be so blessed by them. I'm going to be in collaboration with a lady you'll meet in a couple of weeks. And then as a movement, we want to see these Sunburnt Souls Unhinged nights exploding all over the place. So if you're a pastor in this place or you've got access to the leadership team of your church and you think this would be a good idea, check out some of our content and see how we do these nights because they're brilliant. Like later this week, I'll be releasing the entirety of the first night, and I know that if you use it and implement it and use it as a way to reach people around your church community and their friends as well, it's going to be effective. So honestly, just thanks for your support, team, and thanks for your love, and thanks for those that are going to be financial partners, and even thanks for those that aren't, because if you don't have the budget for it right now, then that's okay. Maybe you will in the future, maybe not. We still love you just the same. So if you could just be lifting all these things up to Jesus over the next couple of weeks, we'd really appreciate as we see God move in a way in Sunburnt Souls that we haven't seen before. So God bless. Have a great week, and I'll be back next week with a regular episode.